What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Total 3 today at the request of Benji the Third. Benji, we're doing this one for you, my man. It's not Benji, like the dog Benji. It's Ben G. That's sign language for G. American Sign Language, at least. Ben G. Anyways, we're doing this one for you, my man. So looking at this here, nope, that's not what I wanted. Looks like we're in a nice accumulation phase. Broke out of it. We're on the upside. Probably have a healthy correction, right? Which would mean that most altcoins will probably pull down, and that's to be expected when you're in an uptrend. You know, having higher lows is good. It's gradual. It's healthy. And, you know, sometimes you just move straight up in a straight line here, but when you accumulated, you broke out. You know, you kind of consolidated here for a bit, right above these highs. You moved up, checked back, and then it was off to the races. Moved up, consolidating for a bit. Maybe you move back to like around these highs and then move up again. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't look exactly like this, but maybe it does. I don't know. But nonetheless, I would think that you are getting ready to move down a little bit. Yeah, probably around this 382. 382 here, and generally speaking, with the first pass on the 382, you go a little bit below it. If we take that white line there, instead of having it on the 382, we put it just below it where these weekly highs were coming in. Again, that's just below the 382, splitting that 382 and the 0.5 there. Previous areas of resistance could become support, and then we'll move up higher. So probably a little bit down around this green line, and then we'll move up. That's my thoughts on this thing. Daily RSI in a downtrend, solid downtrend. You broke out of your uptrend, right? Higher lows here, higher highs. You have that little channel, right? You can see it right here, right? Broke out of it. Now you're in a downward channel. Now you've got, you know, so until that breaks, I think you're going to continue to move. And just as it's not always like this, but it's pretty common. Just as this channel came to its end, once you hit the overbought zone, this channel here to the downside, whatever, however it's drawn, something like that, probably won't end until you're in the oversold zone, or at least bouncing off of it. And you got close, but you didn't quite touch it down here. So maybe one more drop, maybe a couple more drops, something like that. You know, something like this. If it looked something like this, that'd put your lows in March, and then maybe that's the low in the RSI, but it comes back, you have a higher low price, or at least the readings on the total 3 goes down, you get some bullish divergence, and then you move up. So it could be end of March, beginning of March, something like that, altcoins start to move up again, at least most of them. That's my prediction, man. That's all I got. So let's see. If you want to hit that like button, man. It's very much appreciated. Yeah, the 4-hour doesn't look too impressive in my opinion. The daily definitely looks sad. Weekly looks strong. But you were overbought for a little bit. Now you're out of the overbought zone. You even rejected it here. Look at this. You're in a nice weekly uptrend as well, right? You could come back to test that. And I know I did say once you're in these channels, when you see the overbought zone, that tends to be when you break them. But maybe you come up again and then you break it, right? Same kind of idea as I was saying with the daily, but to the reverse. You get a bearish divergence, something like that. I don't know. Maybe not, man. Maybe you continue to just hang out in that range. Nothing. I don't really have a good example back here, but you did hang out for a while. Though that this wasn't so much of an upward channel, I guess kind of, but I don't know. I guess kind of it was. And you hung out around here for a while, so maybe that's what you're getting ready to do. You know, hanging out here for a while. Who knows? But first, going lower is what I think, which would spell bad things for most altcoins. Let's get a percentage actually on this from the current kind of price. That wasn't actually the current reading. I say price, but it's actually valuation, which is different. This is kind of an idea to get like an average drop for the average altcoin across the space. There will be more that drop more than this. There will be some that drop less than this. But the average drop is going to be something like 16%, greater than 15%, less than 20% across the board. Lower caps probably drop more than that. Higher caps probably drop less than that. That's how I would think of the average, like generally speaking. But that's all I got for you guys. So if you like the video, hit that like button, subscribe to see more. Thank you all for coming, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.